Welcome to acroology. Today's class is going over the very basics. We're going to teach you how to lay on the ground. I know that sounds easy, but there's an art to it. Okay, so everyone has a different spinal curvature, so some people might feel more comfortable with placing a pillow right under the small of their back so that their spine is lined up. So when you have your legs straight, you want it to go all the way through your leg, through your spine, down into the ground. Okay? I want the pressure points to be felt on each of my shoulder blades, nice and square. Don't have it all here. Don't be lifting up. You need to be square on the ground. If you're lifting up, that'll let you know that you're falling off balance. You need to be stacked all the way through here and all the way through the legs.
So, when you're working with your partner, you both are thinking about all 4 points of contact with the ground, and we become stacked. So we'll just show you what being stacked looks like. And as a flyer, your hands are always going to go on the inside, hugging the thumb.
So you have a straight line through the arms and through the legs, down through the spine towards the ground.
Right, so each 4 points of contact with the earth go into a straight line, straight from my shoulder, through my hand, down into his shoulder, into the earth.
Okay, so we're going to teach you now how to get into this position. This is called bird. We would like for the basis ball of their foot to make contact with the flyer's hip bones. Can you show us where your hip bones are? Right there. Okay, so I'll just take my feet and place them right there. Make sure your feet aren't splayed out like this. You want them nice and parallel. And bring your knees in. I take my hands and I have them kind of like an L shape.
And then my hands are also in that same shape.
And her fingers are up and mine to the side.
So mine face towards him, and hold on, let's go back down actually. Right, so that's how we lock.
Right, and then when you lift up the flyer, you need to do sort of a scooping action. You can't just push up because you'll push them away from you. You need to kind of scoop
with your heel.
Like a J.
Yeah.
Move your foot like that. All right, so the flyer's weight comes over me. I take their weight and I push up. And then I push up with all 4 legs. How about you, flyer? What are you doing with your body?
So, within the flyer's perspective, coming back down, when you approach your base, you're going to want to bring both feet to the sides of his hips, or their hips. And once they place their feet on your hips, you are going to think of being stiff as a board, right? But light as a feather. So, within that, you keep the integrity of your spine straight and engaged. Our hands are going to go directly in front of us. It's almost as if you can imagine I'm planking on the floor. So I'm keeping this straight line with my hand directly beneath my shoulder. And so when I come into the pose, I'm literally keeping stiff as a board, really activating my back, lifting my heart and my gaze, and engaging my abs.
And let the flyer fall all the way towards you. Like bring your knees to your chest as much as you can, and then you can push up. Okay? And there you go. We got a nice stacked bird for you.
And if you'd like, we could take it to another degree where you're free-flying bird.
That's right. So back into bird we go. And when you reach a stacked position, you can push through the toes.
Pointing them up And then the flyer continues to arch their back. Point your toes. Before we let go, we do have a progression here. So when you're gauging this, you take one hand away, and then you take the other hand away.
Yeah, it should feel like a game of Jenga where we're removing the hands.
Just always playing with that balance. You might not always get there the first try with one arm. I know I didn't. But just test yourself. Go 70%. And once you feel stacked with only 3 points of contact, 1, 2, 3, then test yourself with releasing the other arm, both for flyer and base.
And the flyer has to have their chest
Up.
pulled up, and it's best to look forward, not to look down at the base, because you go where you look. So the flyer should look straight ahead.
Into free bird.
That's right. Very nice. I hope you enjoyed this lesson.
From acrology.
And please be safe. And remember, defy gravity.